Hello. Today we are going to read an article as part of our expository nonfiction unit. While we read this article or true writing, we will be thinking about what it is teaching us and some of the different text features inside of it. The article is called Ice Cream Mania. How exciting! We get to think about ice cream. Mania means like craziness or like a lot of fanfare. So this is all about how ice cream is really popular or well loved the world over. As we're reading today, think about what you are learning about ice cream. Try and keep in your brain some of the new things you're finding out. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know there will be some words in this article you may not have heard before, and I wanted to let you know what they are beforehand. The first word is churned. That means to stir really like hard or fast. Churned, stirred with force. Another one is bacteria. It's very tiny living things that can make people sick. Uh, Remember when you hear the word freezer, it is a place where we keep very cold food or frozen food. Some of us might have a freezer on top of or underneath or next to our refrigerator. A poll in this story is when we ask people questions to find out what they think. So it's kind of like an interview or a poll or a survey. Ingredients, foods that are put together to make something to eat. And popular, meaning liked by many people. All right, let's get reading. Ice cream is one of the world's favorite foods. Why? There are three big reasons. There are many different flavors of ice cream. 2, ice cream can be eaten in lots of different ways. You can have it in a cone, a dish, an ice cream cake, even a sandwich. After a healthy meal that includes plenty of veggies, ice cream is a real treat. It is often on the menu at birthday celebrations and other special events. How ice cream is made. Now we're over here on this side. You can try and follow along with your eyes, your ears, and your brain. I'm not sure if you can see it on your screen, but how ice cream is made. Oh, here's a title. Lets me know this is going to teach me about how it's put together, how they make it from milk. Ice cream is a simple food. The main ingredients are milk, sugar, and water. It also has other ingredients to make it smooth and creamy. But making it in a factory is not a simple process. Here is how it's done. The ingredients are mixed together. 2, the mixture is heated to kill bacteria. That's right, bacteria, the tiny living things. So they're heating it so they kill those living things that can make us sick. The mixture is heated to kill bacteria. Then it is churned to make it smooth, or stirred with force to make it smooth. The mixture is moved into a cold storage tank. It stays there until it is firm. A cold storage tank is kind of like a freezer, only it's only there for a short period of time before it moves. So it's a really big tank or vat where it stays super cold. Colors and flavors are added. 6, for some flavors, nuts or candy are then added. 7, finally, the ice cream is packaged. Hey, I want to stop for a second because here, one of the text features we just saw was like a list or steps. I'm going to read these steps again, and as I'm reading them, I want you to ask yourself, are these steps written in a way that helps you understand how ice cream is made? Why do you think so, or why not? The ingredients are mixed together. The mixture is heated to kill bacteria. Then it is churned to make it smooth. Wait. Ingredients are mixed together. The mixture is heated to kill bacteria. Then it is churned to make it smooth. Then the mixture is moved into a cold storage tank. It stays there until it is firm. Colors and flavors are added. The ice cream is placed in a freezer. Inside the freezer, it is whipped up to force air into the ice cream to make it soft. 6, for some flavors, nuts or candy are then added. And 7, finally, the ice cream is packaged. So, I think those make sense to me because it kind of starts with the ingredients getting mixed, and then the mixture happens, gets like fixed so all the bacteria is killed, and then it moves to a cold storage tank, and then it gets hard, and after it's hard they add color and flavor, and then it goes into the freezer where it's made a little bit softer so we can eat it. Okay, so it's in order. I think this makes sense because it tells me the order they go in. First, second, all the way down to the last step when the ice cream is put in a package. If you didn't think this made sense, why not? It's okay. All right, let's keep. Finally, the ice cream is packaged. Most people who eat ice cream buy it from a supermarket. Others make their own ice cream at home. With an electric ice cream maker, the mixture is quickly churned, stirred with force, and frozen. Ice cream can also be made the old-fashioned way, using a bowl, a whisk, or an electric beater. Those are tools that churn for you, or help you churn, and a freezer. This takes about 4 hours and a lot of churning. It takes a lot of muscle power to whip up ice cream by hand. All right, I want you to stop right now and think, what have you learned about ice cream so far? Some ways you might think are, I learned, the article said, I didn't know. Well, one thing that I didn't know is that ice cream is hard beforehand. The article said up here that it goes into a cold storage tank until it gets firm, then they add colors, and then the ice cream is put in a freezer and they put in forced air to make it soft again. So I learned that ice cream goes from ingredients to hard to a little bit softer. I thought it just went from ingredients to what it is in the container. That's something I learned about ice cream. All right. This takes about 4 hours and a lot of churning. It takes a lot of muscle power to whip up ice cream by hand. Who ate all the ice cream? More ice cream is eaten in the United States than in any other country in the world. In fact, Americans eat about 1.7 billion gallons of ice cream each year. Australia comes in second and New Zealand is third. The experts say that ice cream is a sometimes food. This means that it's better to eat ice cream sometimes rather than all the time. You'll enjoy it more too. Ice cream can be enjoyed after a healthy meal that includes fruits and vegetables. In a 2001 opinion poll, again, that's when they asked people what they thought, and then put the numbers in a chart that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Americans were asked what ice cream flavors they liked the best. The bar graph below shows their top 3 choices. I'm going to take myself off the screen so you can see the bottom now. Ice cream isn't the... so here are some of the things there. You'll notice chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream, and cookie dough ice cream were pulled. We'll talk more about the graph in a little bit. Sorbet, soy, or rice. Ice cream isn't the only frozen dessert people love to eat. Another kind is sorbet, which is made from fruit and sugar. Say ice cream is made from soy milk. Soy ice cream is made from soy milk. Rice ice cream, or rice cream, is made from rice milk. Rice milk is made from brown rice and water. None of these desserts contain milk. This means that people who can't have milk can still have a frozen dessert. Sorbet, soy ice cream, and rice ice cream don't taste quite the same as ice cream made from milk, but they're still delicious. So what's your favorite frozen dessert? All right, let's stop and think again. What did you find out about ice cream from this article? Here are some other sentence stems that might help. I learned. I didn't know, the article said, or I found out. One thing that I found out was that you can make ice cream from rice. I didn't know that before. I'd heard of sorbet, and I knew about soy ice cream, but I didn't know about rice cream, so that was kind of cool. What surprised you? Oh, such a good question. I was surprised that Australia and New Zealand were second and third place of the countries that eat the most ice cream. I wasn't surprised that the United States was number 1, but I thought that maybe a country like England or even Canada or Mexico might be second place, but it was Australia and New Zealand. I was surprised. All right. Thanks for learning about ice cream with me. Now I want to talk about some of the text features that show up in this nonfiction article, right? The first text feature that shows up and that we can help use to enhance our learning are captions. These are the words that tell us what is happening in a picture, right? Hi, I'm back. So, when you see a picture, especially in a nonfiction book, you'll often find words underneath it that can tell you a little bit about what is happening. Here, over on the left, are a picture of the 3 little girls that was at the top of our article, right? Now, the caption on this simply says, most people love ice cream. It just tells us a little bit about what's happening in this picture. These girls are eating it, and it gives us a little preview about what this ice cream is about. This next picture shows a close-up detail, and without the caption, I might not know what was going on here. It's kind of a confusing picture, but when I read the caption, it says, ice cream is packaged in containers. Oh, now that I see that, I'm able to kind of see it better. I see this looks like the container that you buy ice cream in, this little circle here, and then this nozzle is like when you get ice cream at an ice cream store, and it's filling it up. I'm guessing somewhere down the road they're going to put something on top. But now, thanks to the caption, or the words that tell me what's happening in a picture, I know what's going on. Ice cream is being packaged or put into containers. Awesome. All right. There was one other really cool text feature that I want to spend some more time on. Graphs. In specific, there was a bar graph, a text feature that organizes information, which makes it easy to compare. I love graphs, especially because you know me, I love sports. Graphs are really handy when thinking about sports, but they can be helpful in articles about ice cream too. Let's take a look. I'll give you a minute to just kind of look at that graph and notice what you see. Up at the top, you'll see the title. It says Popular Ice Cream Flavors in the United States. Along the side, you'll see the words number of votes, and then you'll see numbers from 0, 100, 200, all the way up to 700 along the side. Down on the bottom, you'll see chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream / cookie dough, and then a little label down here that says flavor. This tells me that the going up counts the number of votes, and the labels across the bottom tell me what flavor people voted for. Looking at this graph, which flavor is the most popular, meaning the one liked by the most or largest amount of people? Well, when I look at my graph, I notice that chocolate has 611 votes, vanilla has 568 votes, and cookies and cream or cookie dough has 480 votes. I think that means that more people like chocolate ice cream. I can tell that chocolate ice cream is the most popular of the flavors on this graph. Which is the least popular? And which is your favorite? Take a minute and look at the graph. Even if you're not sure what the numbers say, I can quickly tell cookies and cream is the least popular ice cream because its bar doesn't go nearly as high as vanilla or especially chocolate. Even without numbers, I would know that cookies and cream was the least popular or had the fewest votes, and chocolate had the most because its bar is the biggest. Again, which is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Of these, mine would be vanilla, but my favorite flavor is coffee ice cream, which is not on this graph. All right, thank you for learning about ice cream with me. We learned about how ice cream was made, some of the ways they keep us safe from bacteria in ice cream. We learned about how popular ice cream is not only in the United States, but in countries like Australia and New Zealand and all around the world. We also learned that in addition to ice cream, you can have things like soy ice cream or rice cream or sorbet, which don't have milk in them, but still allow you to have a frozen treat. We also talked about captions, the words under pictures, and graphs, a text feature that organizes information so you can compare it. All right, I think I'm going to go have some ice cream, but first, I'll wash my hands. Stay safe, stay sane.